What's up, guys? It's Ned the Trainer here. Today's question is, you're interested in working out, where do you begin? So that's a great question. So before you start anything, you always have to know your why. But before you know your why, you got to know where you're at. So if someone's interested in working out, I always recommend seek medical advice before you start anything, just to know exactly where you're at. Because you could have, whether it's diabetes or some joint issue or injury, it's always good to have a medical professional tell you exactly where you're at. So those are things to consider before you actually take, start participating in any, exercise or something that can physically exert you. Second, then seek the advice of a fitness professional. With the fitness professional, they'll get your bill of health, maybe do a PAR-Q, or just find some way to assess you and your body's mechanics. So again, we know where you're at before we give you a plan on where you should go. And throughout that process, we're also asking questions to come to some type of truth and understanding, so that you can actually see for yourself where you're at, and not us just give you a bunch of information and throw up on you and give you all these scientific terms. But really, the whole idea is to give you a clear picture of where you're starting, and then we begin to get a picture of where you can go. All right? I was always told, if you want to go somewhere, you got to know where you're at first, and then you create a plan to get to that point. So you sought the advice of a medical professional, and then a fitness professional, just to consider things. And then, before I do anything, if I don't know anything about anything, I seek the advice of somebody who knows something about that. And so when it comes to fitness, that's that fitness professional. They'll work with you to, create a program, to set realistic goals or smart goals to go after, and actually help you figure out what's your why, what's your motif for doing what you're doing, and what you want to accomplish. And in doing so, they're able to create a plan that progresses you along a couple months or whatever to get to your goal, whether it's fat loss, whether you want to build muscle, or you just want to stay lean, or you want to run a marathon. They create a customized plan for you to. And another thing to consider is, assuming you can't afford to go to a fitness professional to pay for whether it's personal training sessions, just start where you're at. Just move. I tell people all the time, like, you can start your fitness journey by just deciding to move. Whether it's when you go to a grocery store, you park further than you would have before so you can walk a long distance, or you take the stairs instead of taking the elevator to go to work, or you go for a walk in the park. Whatever it is, just move. Get up from the couch and just be active. Now, what is active? Whatever that looks like to you. That's what I'm going to keep it at. I think at times we tend to make fitness this complicated thing, when really it's just simple. It's a lifestyle. But lifestyles, by deciding, we become purposeful. We have to decide we're going to do this in order for it to happen. Intentionality. We don't want to just let life happen to us. We have to plan. Another thing to consider is also start slow. You see with these New Year's resolutions at the beginning of the year, there tends to be this big push to set these big goals that tend to be unrealistic, and we end up crashing and burning. And I think in the fitness industry, there's actually something called the fitness cliff, which is in February, and it tends to be where all those resolution people just drop off, and you stop seeing commercial gyms packed out like January 1st or January 2nd. So forgot where I was going with that, but be intentional in what you're doing. Be intentional in what you're doing. And then, besides starting off slow, I always tell people, no heroes are needed. No heroes are needed. That means you don't have to be Hercules in a day. Don't bite off more than you can chew, is another way of saying it. Or inch by inch is a cinch, yard by yard, it's hard. So start slow and focus on being consistent. That's another point I wanted to make, is just be consistent. You know, if you want to work out or you know you want to move, try 2 to 3 times a week. That's what's recommended. Science has proven that. Start 2 times a week and do that for 12 weeks, and then build upon that. You know, there's great success in being consistent, and then build from there. You know, I was always told, you know, if you want to go where you've never been before, you're gonna have to become a different person. And that starts by deciding right now to take a step. Because every step you take is another block you're building on this foundation to becoming a different person. I always talk about that 1%, you know, whether it's, you know, 1 rep extra on, you know, the bench press, or it's 1 mile extra that I could be doing, you know, each week. That builds up in the course of 365 days in a year. You know, when you do the math, it adds up insanely by just doing 1 more extra each week. And that's what it takes. You know, get with the fitness professionals so that you can create a plan to set you on the right course. You know, before a ship takes off, they have to know where they're going and where the ships are so that they don't bump into them. Set the course so that you get set on the right path. I don't recommend, you know, taking these workouts from just books and, you know, fitness magazines because you don't have anyone there to show you, you know, how to live properly. You don't get any feedback. You can actually be doing more damage to yourself than actual good. You may actually get results, but you may end up with, you know, a messed up knee or shoulder from overuse injury. You know, those workouts you find they work, they sell, but you know, find someone who can actually analyze your body's movements so that you don't do more harm than good, and you build a lifestyle of fitness. That's all I have, you know, for right now. If you have any more questions, please shoot me an email. Please write a comment in the comment section and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I look forward to answering questions related to fitness. I get this all the time from my clients, and my goal is to help you become a better version of yourself and to add value to this world and just create a lifestyle of fitness. I'm excited. I'm here. Shoot me a message. Until next time, I'm out.
Message when I post new content.
If you like this video, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe so that you continue to get new content when I upload it on YouTube. Until next time, I'm out.